Magic Kingdom. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. This is normal because you don't have to get up early on every day of your Disney vacation. You can get to the parks at 11 and still have a perfect day.
And we're gonna show you how right now. Let's go.
Yes, you heard us right. We are starting our Magic Kingdom Perfect today at 11 a.m. Listen, the park usually opens around 9, sometimes even earlier, and that can be really hard to make it to the park on time, especially if you're trying to get a bunch of little kiddos out the door or a bigger group, and maybe you don't want to wake up so early on your vacation to get to the park at 9. That is totally fine. We get requests a lot of the time from families that do not tend to start their park days early at rope drop, and instead kind of get to Magic Kingdom when they get there. So we're going to show you how to have a perfect day without those crucial rope drop hours. And we're not going to stay super late either. So this is everything you can get done in Magic Kingdom with a more relaxing vibe. So we are here at the Transportation and Ticket Center to start our day. I will say, look, we're not the only ones who got a late start. There are lots of people coming in right now.
Lots of people.
And you are welcome to have a later start to Magic Kingdom. We're going to show you how to make a good day out of it anyway. You do not have to rope drop. Obviously, it's a very valuable thing to do. But sometimes you want to sleep in. It's your vacation. Do what you want. Our big tip here is that the Joffrey's here at the Transportation and Ticket Center does tend to have a lot shorter line for coffee than the Starbucks or Joffrey's in Magic Kingdom. So we're going to grab coffee here, ferry across.
Oh, I mean, we have to.
It's
a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
Why not take the ferry?
Yeah,
Come on, girl.
all right.
This is the best coffee I've ever had in my life.
It tastes better on the ferry. Hey Emma, what's going on?
I'm booking our next Genie because I forgot and we're 13 minutes late on it.
That's okay. That's okay. We're having a relaxed day.
That's true. And also, when I'm here not for work, I forget pretty frequently.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to set time. We always recommend setting timers. It's a way to make the most of it. However, if you don't, you can still get your money's worth with Genie if you don't want to be stressing.
Yeah, and we started using Genie late today, which we also normally don't do, but I do when I'm coming for fun. So I think that's fine.
And you know what? We still got a 3:30 Jungle Cruise, which is only a few hours later than we would have gotten a Jungle Cruise at 7 a.m.
And we just got a 4:20 Peter Pan, which is not that bad.
No.
To get it at 11?
Yep. And on top of that, we can book our second Lightning Lane at the same time as everybody else. So getting up 2 hours later at 9 a.m. to book our first Lightning Lane, we are able to book our second Lightning Lane 2 hours after park open, which is 11. We had an easy morning, and it's life-changing.
I actually can tell that I got a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah, so can I
really
tell that
excited.
you have a lot of energy.
This is my third coffee today.
Oh, okay. So if you're gonna skip rope drop when you're strolling into Magic Kingdom, you're gonna notice that the crowds are already here, it's already hot, and wait times are already long. But does that mean that you're gonna have a bad day? Absolutely it does not.
Honestly, I don't know how y'all feel, but in my opinion, if you oversleep and you are kind of, stressing, you're trying to get there for rope drop, honestly, just call it. Sleep in. The crowds are already going to beat you if you kind of missed your alarm, so you might as well take advantage of those few little extra minutes of sleep and then get here when you're ready to get here.
I love extra minutes of sleep.
Clearly, we all do.
Personally?
The vibes are incredibly high today, and I'm a rope drop queen.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever done this.
Something interesting is that Fry and I talked about is that we never really rope dropped before we worked here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I did every single time.
Yeah, I mean, I would get here early, 9:30.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I ever saw the Magic Kingdom welcome show.
Oh my god.
Or walked past. I don't think I was a rope dropper. And you know what? I love Disney World anyway.
Yeah, I can't lie to you guys. I have always been a rope dropper. There have been times of my life where I got to the parks before you could park and was turned away at the turnstile, and they said, come back later.
That's very you.
I've been the first person at Animal Kingdom for Flight of Passage more times than I can count.
I've literally still never done that. All right, we are taking some photos of our outfits for All Ears Style. If you're looking for things to find in the park, go to AllEars.net/outfit or follow All Ears Style on Instagram. But I think we're gonna ride a few rides and then maybe go ahead to lunch because it is a little later.
Yeah.
We had some breakfast at home, which you can do at the hotel if you do a slower day. Maybe you have a table service reservation and that's why you're getting here later. But so a couple rides and then lunch, and I think we're just gonna take it easy and see if we can get a lot done while taking it easy. All right, we're discussing what our first ride is gonna be.
Yes.
This is like a high ride time, wait time of the day sort of thing. So we're probably gonna end up on something a little more relaxed.
Like a little people mover-esque.
Yeah, I'm down
like
for people
that.
mover. Also, it is noon, which means we can confirm our Party for Tron life cycle run.
Ooh.
Now, we did not wake up early this morning and get Tron because we were sleeping in on our vacation.
You're allowed to do that.
And you're allowed to do that. There is a second drop for Tron at 1 p.m. The first one is at 7 a.m. We do recommend being right on the minute for those to try to get a Tron boarding group. Now, we are going to try to get on all of those popular rides today as well. The trickiest one, I think, will probably be Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That is a great one to rope drop if you are rope dropping and have early entry. Also a great one to ride the very last minute of the night. We obviously weren't here for rope drop, and we're not staying super late since that's the reality for a lot of people with little kids, or maybe you're just tired. So Seven Dwarfs Mine Train might be a little tricky for us. It does offer an individual lightning lane, which is, of course, a separate purchase from Genie Plus. Just three pals going to ride the people mover.
Three caballeras.
The three caballeros.
We're all really good.
I guess you're wondering why I've called you here today.
Yeah.
This meeting's about where we're going to go to lunch.
Oh my god. My heart was racing.
All right, we're gonna head on Carousel of Progress since we're right here. While we wait for it to start, I am just gonna see if I can find us like a last-minute table service spot to eat at. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be so fun.
We do recommend doing a lunch table service reservation in Magic Kingdom because it'll get you out of the sunlight and the heat at the hottest part of the day. You can kind of sit down, take in some air conditioning, have a break, and it'll help you make it through to the end of the day. Now, we obviously have a shorter day here today, but not that short because we're still going to be here for like a full 10 hours, maybe 11. So plenty of time to enjoy everything we want to and have a table service reservation too. That was hilarious.
What did you say?
He checked your height.
It's fair.
Yeah, you're short.
We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that pilot fella, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic.
All right, so Carousel of Progress done. That is the longest running stage show in America. And that's because the actors are robots.
And they can keep going.
They can keep going forever and ever and ever. But it's a lovely show. I do recommend seeing it. Very historic. But now we got to decide what next to do. Now the trick is it's 12:50, which means Tron Lightning Lanes will drop in 9 minutes.
Okay.
So we're probably not going to get on anything in those 9 minutes.
No.
However, we did go ahead and make a same-day lunch reservation for Plaza Restaurant at 225. There were tons of reservations available, including for Be Our Guest, which, though I don't recommend, is a very popular restaurant for a lot of
If you
people.
want to try it out, try it out.
Yeah, but
we
there-
wouldn't necessarily say do it.
Yep, there were lots of reservations available though, which is awesome. So we went ahead and got the Plaza for $225. We might try to go a little earlier, but I think in the meantime, maybe we grab a snack.
Yeah.
All right, we got the two gals on their phones. Emma is mobile ordering us a snack. All right, plot twist. I forgot the chili cheese fries here. We're a 50th thing. The 50th is now over. But we don't want to give up the air conditioning of Cosmic Rays. So instead, we're going to have chicken tenders. We're going to split them. Because if you split something, it counts as a snack.
Okay, lunchtime. We got chicken tenders to
Not
share.
Snack time.
Free lunch.
Snack
Sorry.
time.
Sorry. I mean, we could consider our plaza reservation as supper
And then dinner.
and then dinner.
Sorry, dinner then supper.
Yeah.
So
You
this
know.
is lunch.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna eat a lot today, but that's normal. So we got all of our stuff is all over the table. This is not a pretty shot. I'm so sorry. Emma and I have our matching water bottles, which I think is super cute.
Not planned.
Not planned. We got chicken dinners to share, which this is going to be way more than enough for us to snack on. We each got our condiment of choice. Mine is mayonnaise, barbecue sauce. What?
Mayonnaise.
Don't judge me.
Okay.
I also,
Mayonnaise?
yeah. I also have barbecue sauce. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm sorry.
Looks like a couple of rides are closed, some big heavy hitters. Not for weather, just just because.
They're just. Yeah.
So we are checking out just some wait times. A lot of stuff is a little bit longer. We are headed to ride Dumbo the Flying Elephant. It's got a 20-minute wait, and you can certainly find Dumbo with a shorter wait later in the day, but it has a really awesome queue. The line is really awesome, so we figured we might as well wait on it. We've got a little bit of time to kill before lunch. We are going to attempt to ride Dumbo, take the train to the front of Main Street, and meet Mickey on the way to lunch. I think that'll be a pretty good start to our day as we call it an end to our morning. We've made it to Storybook Circus. Storybook Circus is kind of like a subland of Fantasyland, and it is home to the iconic Dumbo the Flying Elephant. This is probably the most famous Disney ride, if I had to say. You fly around in a circle in Dumbo. It's cute, it's fun for the whole family. It's got a 20-minute wait at one of the busiest parts of the day. Why wouldn't you do Dumbo? Look at Timothy Q. Mouse. Now, when you get to Dumbo, there actually is a really fun and unique section of the queue. You'll wait in line a little bit if it's busier, like right now, and then you'll get a buzzer and you'll get to go into the play area. So kiddos can play around on the circus-themed playset while adults sit in the air conditioning on benches, hands on the best queue, because who doesn't love sitting in air conditioning? I made it on Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Can you see Fry back there? She's back there.
She's by herself.
We couldn't fit 3 of us in an elephant.
What do you mean?
All right, now we are headed to catch the train. It's okay, it comes every 7 minutes. The Walt Disney World Railroad has stops in Fantasyland, on Main Street, USA, and over in Frontierland. It's a really great way to get around, frankly. It's like super relaxing, and it was closed for a really long time for the construction of Tron. And when it came back, I was overjoyed. So we'll have a nice little train ride on the way over to Main Street. Train. All right, very brief train ride, and we have arrived on Main Street, USA. I unfortunately don't think we have time to meet Mickey at this particular time. I'm sorry, Fry. We'll meet him, I promise.
You made her cry.
She's not crying.
You promised.
Okay, she's crying.
Made her cry.
We'll hopefully meet Mickey a little later, and we are making a calculated decision here to not see the Festival of Fantasy parade. We did not see it earlier because it ran right after we got here, so we were on rides. And the next show of the parade is at 3 p.m. We will be in lunch at that time, most likely. But here's the thing. We might be able to see it out the windows because Plaza Restaurant has one of the best views in all of Disney World as restaurants go. It's in view of the castle, of the center of the hub. It's an amazing view. So hopefully we get a table with a good view. Everybody cross your fingers. All right, we've made it to Plaza. We're all checked in. We are going to film a full restaurant review video of this experience, so if you want to see that and see if Plaza might be right for you, you can check that on the channel.
I left the lunch table because I want to see Festival of Fantasy, okay? That's my favorite. So we're going to head up to the castle really quickly, watch the parade, and go back to lunch.
So lunch is done. We enjoyed it. Fry got a milkshake because she's our child and she deserves it.
I wanted one.
Yeah, she wanted one.
I'm spoiled. Honestly,
so now we are headed to our first lightning lane of the day over at Jungle Cruise. Lightning lanes, of course, are sort of the skip the line lane. You can access these with Genie Plus, which we've talked a little bit about, but Genie Plus is Disney's skip the line offering. It is paid with a date-based fee that varies based on crowd levels, and you book it day of, and then you can book one lightning lane at a time, typically throughout your day, booking a new one either after you've used that lightning lane or after a 2-hour cooldown. Our first lightning lane we booked this morning when we woke up at 9 and not when you can first book at 7 a.m. was Jungle Cruise, and it was all the way out at 3:30 when we booked it at 9 a.m. That said, we still got it. We waited a 2-hour cooldown and booked more. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh my god.
I know that guy. That's Sage.
Too long.
Filming a different video in
Oh my gosh. This is like 2 ships passing.
I was just on a ship,
Oh.
the Liberty Bell.
Wow. That's actually a boat, not a ship.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything.
I've been gone for a month.
I don't know what boats are
I don't know
anymore.
what boats are anymore.
Sometimes we run into ourselves in the park.
Yeah, that's actually incredible.
If you guys ever run into us, please say hi. We've talked to a lot of fans today. We love talking to you guys, so if you ever see us, we get comments sometimes that like you see us but you didn't want to interrupt or you're scared to come up. Don't be.
No, please say hi.
We're cool.
Always interrupt. It means so much to all of us. We can't believe you want to watch it. So it means a lot, and we just really appreciate it.
I might be awkward, but you're used to that. You watch these videos.
They're not used to it. We cut it out.
We cut out all the times I'm awkward, but I would love to talk to you guys. All of us would.
Yes.
As I was saying though, Genie Plus is how you skip the line. It is something that you can get a lot of value out of in Magic Kingdom and in Hollywood Studios in particular. And it's great for days like today where we didn't really want to get up and come and try to slam through all the rides. We're still going to be able to do a lot. But our Jungle Cruise Lightning Lane is almost over.
Actually, my first lightning lane of the day.
There's no lightning lane there.
There's a lightning lane.
Fry, turn around. We're not going in the treehouse.
It's 0 minutes.
It's so many stairs. We just ate pot roast and meatloaf and steak. Come on.
Okay, come on. Hang on to it.
All right, Jungle Cruise is a classic Disney World attraction. It is a tour through the rivers of the world on a boat with a very funny skipper who tells jokes as you go. It is a fun ride, a funny ride. Lots of animatronic animals and stuff like that, so kiddos tend to like it. And it does tend to get a pretty long wait. It usually has about a 50 to 60 minute wait during the day in Magic Kingdom. So it's a recommended one to use the lightning lane on if you're interested in riding it. And that lightning lane does fill up pretty quickly, so go ahead and book those early. But all right, we're off Jungle Cruise. We're looking at the water and the cannon. Jungle Cruise was a blast as always.
Good time.
Yeah, I laughed as well. My favorite joke is the one where when you're passing a rock, they say, "Did you know you guys have seen the new Jungle Cruise movie? You know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's in that? Yeah, he's on the ride now. Actually, he's right there, and it's just a rock."
That's a good one.
I like that one.
My favorite new one is when the skippers stand at the front of the boat before the waterfall, and they're like, and right here, you're about to see the best, most beautiful view in the jungle, and then they pause and pose. And they're like,
funny.
and also there's a waterfall behind me.
Yeah, I love
That's
that
my
one.
favorite current.
Me too.
I think my favorite current joke, I've only heard it once, but one skipper told me as we were coming up to the waterfall, he did the whole Emperor's New Groove. We're about to go over a waterfall.
No
Oh,
way!
stop.
That's so cool.
That's
They did
really
it.
good.
I don't think anything will ever top
Wow,
that.
that's awesome. Fair enough. All right, now because we were kind of booking lightning lanes earlier today and sort of into the afternoon, all of our lightning lanes are happening kind of around the same time so far. So we're actually coming up on our Peter Pan's Flight lightning lane. So we are going to make our way that way, but if there's a line that doesn't look too bad on the way, we might stop and do it. Like for instance, all right, we're headed into Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a 40-minute posted wait, but we think it looks a little shorter than 40 minutes. We will surely see. So we're gonna test it out. Our Peter Pan lightning lane is in 15 minutes, but of course lightning lanes have an hour window, so we don't need to get there right in 15 minutes. We're gonna try to knock Pirates out first with hopefully not too long of a wait. We think it looks like it might be maybe 30 minutes instead of 40, but I don't know. See if you can trust us visually or the wait time sign.
That's a dangerous game.
I know, it's high pressure. So one thing we were talking about is that I don't feel like I'm crashing when the 4 o'clock crash usually happens, but that's typically because I rope dropped and been to the park since 9 a.m. and we didn't get here till 11, and I actually got to sleep in a little, so I'm not crashing yet. So we'll see when the crash happens for me. This is what getting here a little later can bring you, is having a lot more energy at the end of the day. We just entered the boarding area. It was a 30-minute wait.
You nailed it.
So trust our eyes. Trust your eyes. If you watch a lot of AllEars videos, you might be able to guess as well. Scars are tattoos with better stories. Yeah, you're right. I have 4 scars on my stomach from when I got my gallbladder out. They're really small. Laparoscopic surgery.
we don't necessarily think like the Scar story is like part of your perfect day, but we do think that shopping is part of your perfect day. And Miss Girl behind us, where'd she go? There she is. She's fallen in love with all of the pirate stuff and is shopping. There's so much fun shopping around Disney, especially here in Magic Kingdom. We like to Emporium shop, but she's a partial to here. She is. Especially this Spirit jersey that she's found and obsessed with. But
you need to make a decision now.
yeah, because it's Tron.
We gotta go to Tron.
We can come back if I still want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't miss your Tron virtual queue. They're pretty strict about it, but we'll tell you all about it.
All right, it's a little dicey because in the event that Tron has a long line, we will, if you are in a long line outside of scanning in for Tron, they won't let you in even if you're already in line. So it's a little dicey, but we've still got over 40 minutes to get over to Tron, so we're gonna go ahead and use our Peter Pan's Lightning Lane because otherwise we will miss it. This is typically an attraction with one of the longest waits in Magic Kingdom. It's a very slow moving ride on a pirate ship where you fly over London and Neverland and Hook's pirate ship and the epic climactic battle. It is very cute, very nostalgic for a lot of people, and tends to have a very long line. Highly recommend this as one of your first Lightning Lane bookings, usually right after Jungle Cruise. We did make it off Peter Pan's flight. Sorry, we are rushing to Tron now. But we are headed the back route through Storybook Circus. They did add a path from Storybook Circus over to Tomorrowland, which I actually really like.
I super appreciate that.
I love anytime there's a shortcut or a long cut.
Easier way to get around, less crowds.
I'm pro that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So we are skipping out on the crowds in Tomorrowland and taking maybe a route that's a few more steps, but not as crowded, to go around to Tron Light Cycle Run. All right, we've made it, and luckily the line before you hit the scanners did not look too long, so looks like we've made it to our Tron virtual queue. Again, if you do not make it here in time, they absolutely will not let you ride. There is a 15-minute grace period, but if you are 16 minutes late, no go. So just make sure that you're coming to Tron as soon as you can. We actually recommend walking over here the second you get that notification that your virtual queue has been called. We, of course, just did a little dicey thing and rode Peter Pan's, which was dicey, but it paid off. In general, Tron is going to have a longer physical line if your virtual queue is in the morning than it is later, but it's still going to be pretty long. And remember that even though you do wait in a virtual queue, your physical wait could be pretty long. Last time Emma and I waited for this for an hour.
They're going to the bathroom before we get in line. That makes me nervous. Okay, if you have not been on Tron just yet, it is the newest roller coaster here in Disney World with a really exciting outdoor launch under this really amazing canopy, and it takes you onto the grid into the world of Tron. It is a lot of fun, but I can't lie, it's pretty short. But listen, beggars can't be choosers, and if you wanted a new ride, you got one.
All right, so we're off Tron. How was it?
Amazing.
So fun.
I ride Tron, the more I like it.
Yeah, same. Definitely the more I think the seats are uncomfortable too.
Oh, yeah.
But I do love it. It's a blast. The launch is the best part.
Yeah.
Just very much fun. We have a lot of lightning lanes now because we were just kind of idly booking them all day. And what that means is that you have your lightning lanes stacked at the end of the day, which means that you kind of have a bunch all on top of each other, which is super fun because it means a lot of very high value rides with no wait, which is awesome, and that's what we're about to do. But we also have to crisscross the park a little bit. But that's okay, because we're going to do everything we wanted to do, despite not spending open to close here, getting exhausted.
Yeah.
All right, we made it to our Haunted Mansion Lightning Lane, and we are headed to get on the ride. Haunted Mansion is an Omni-Mover attraction that takes you into, you might have guessed, a Haunted Mansion, where there are 999 haunts, but room for 1,000. Which of us is it going to be? Who knows? Could be any of us. So we're going to get a spooky ride and then continue in our Lightning Lane gauntlet.
I don't like it when ghosts have legs.
You don't like it when ghosts have legs?
I don't think they should have legs.
Okay.
It should just be a sheep. They just float. Why do they have legs?
Well, people have legs, like that guy. All right, we are now heading through Fantasyland over to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Haunted Mansion, very, very fun. Frankly, a must do. It's so nice to sit in the dark. You know what I mean?
Are you a ghost?
Maybe I am the thousandth haunt. Yeah, so we're headed to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I did grab an individual lightning lane for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train earlier because the line was staying up around like 90. And this is one that we recommend rope dropping or staying until the very last minute to ride. Since we obviously slept in and are probably gonna head out after fireworks, we dropped the $11 a person to be able to skip the line for this one. Now, individual lightning lanes are priced separately from Disney Genie Plus. It is a separate offering. There are 1 to 2 attractions in each park that offer this. You do not have to have Genie Plus to make this purchase. You cannot get Genie Plus and just get this, which I recommend in a lot of cases as well. However, we got both today. We're gonna hop in line at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. The other option you have to do this with the Tron Light Cycle Run, but it's typically a lot more expensive and you can do the virtual queue like we did. All right, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, we made it. It is like 8:05. It's exactly time for us to get on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So we're gonna hop in the lightning lane. Again, it was $11 per person for this.
What they don't talk about.
What's your name?
Fry Bucket.
You're saying that it's Doc, Happy, Sleepy, Grumpy, Snoozy, Dopey, Bashful, and Fry Bucket?
Yeah.
Did I name them all? That ride is the blast. It's on the shorter side, so a lot of people say that it's not worth the long wait that it tends to have, but it's a family coaster. The roller coaster itself is pretty fun, and on top of that, there's really cool animatronics of the Seven Dwarfs in the mine, as well as at the end, you can see some of the original figures of Snow White and the Dwarfs dancing in the cottage with the evil queen of the dwarf from Snow White's Scary Adventure, the dark ride that used to be here.
R.I.P.
That's my favorite part of the ride because I'm so nostalgic about it.
That's fair.
We had my family had a figurine diorama of that scene, and it's in my brain. Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
So we've got our last lightning lane and probably our last attraction of the night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it's dinner time.
The day.
Flies by, but we did a lot.
We did do a lot today, actually.
So we are headed to the mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
All right, for our last ride of the night, we are going to head on the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This is a really fun, dark attraction that takes you through the story and into the story with Winnie the Pooh and all of his friends.
Winnie! Oh dear!
Hang on tightly, Roo.
I'm a kite.
We should learn the audio to every single ride.
Yeah, everyone will love that.
I will. All right, we finished on Winnie the Pooh.
It was
I
great.
love that ride.
It makes me feel like a little kid.
It's so much fun, and I just like it. That's it.
It makes
That's all I
Fry
have
Bucket
to
feel
say.
like a little kid, but that's because she is one.
That's normal.
Yeah.
So that was our last ride of the night. Now it's time for so many things all at once.
Very magical moments to come.
Break. If you cannot already tell, we are about to brave the crowd. Capital T, capital C, the crowd. Because it is almost time for fireworks. We are about to go and try to smash dinner. I mean, just enjoy it, but eat it quickly. Because then we have to get our ice cream. Well, why? You're probably wondering, Emma, why do you have to do this right now? Because we are going to watch fireworks from a different place. Normally we tell you to watch it around the hub, around the partner statue, but today we wanted a different vantage point, and we'll show it to you when we get there.
Right, we have used Mobile Order to get our Casey's. Mobile Order is super great, very handy in Disney World. I highly recommend it. We ordered our food when we got off of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and now we are here. It should only take a few minutes for us to go grab it. So we mobile ordered some corn dog nuggets, of course, and we're about to go pick them up. Super easy, very convenient to do. Mom and Dad are fighting again.
You have to decide right now.
Can I just have brownie sundae for dinner?
Yes, if you want, but I know that you don't want that.
I want the brownie sundae.
Not for all your dinner. You already ordered your dinner.
Can I get 2 scoops of it?
Text me what you want.
I want 2 scoops of it.
I'll forget. Just send me a text. Husbands.
Ugh. because of the crowds and lines, Emma and I have decided to go ahead and hop in line to get some ice cream while Quincy gets our Casey's nuggets, and everything's gonna happen all at once. But it's gonna be great.
This is what has to happen.
Exactly.
All right, we got our ice cream. Our corn dog nuggets are on our tray on the ground, and we're on the train station with a perfect view of Cinderella Castle.
So excited.
This is so magical.
This is the first time I've ever watched fireworks from back here.
I think me too.
So I'm very excited.
And best part of this is we are in prime position to get out before all the other people trying to get out, which is our goal.
This is gonna be a great day.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, we are now basically sprinting out of Magic Kingdom. We're leaving Fry. Where's Fry? Where's Fry? Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Ah, where'd she go? She's gone. We lost the baby. There she is. The baby. Come on. Move, move, move. Get out of here.
So there's a mass exodus after fireworks. It's some of the biggest, maybe the biggest crowd you will be caught in Disney World. If you can stay in the park, if you want to stay in the park, we recommend it.
Just stay.
If you want to have it for fireworks, you can do that too. Watching towards the back of Main Street is going to save you a lot of time. I know from experience that going from the hub to my car at the train station ticket center took 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Whereas we are right at the very, very, very beginning of those crowds. We're going to head to the ferry boat.
Yep.
Because the monorail has a lower capacity. So ferry boat is most of the time actually going to be faster when you're leaving during big crowds.
It is 9:40 on the dot.
9:40.
How long this takes?
All right, we made it to the ferry. It was just a short 5-minute wait. The ferries run constantly at this time because the crowds are so big. And here's the thing, if you don't have wheels, go up the stairs because you can definitely find seats, which are better than wheels. Sorry, I panicked. Also, when it's especially busy, like at fireworks time, you may see them use the upper gangway. If you do go upstairs, they could take you out on this really cool ramp thing, so you can get right off on this upper deck of the ferry boat instead of having to go down the stairs. So we're actually going to be able to exit pretty quickly. And it was only 15 minutes from the train station to here, so really not too bad, especially compared to how long it takes to get out of the hub. And we still had a great fireworks view.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this.
Me too. We'll chat. And we're ending our night at the most exciting place in Disney World, the Transportation and Ticket
I
Center.
actually heard a cast member call it the most magical parking lot on the planet.
I think it is the most magical parking lot on
On
Earth.
Earth. Same difference, right? Tomato, tomato.
So, how was your day?
It was great, actually.
Yeah, it was a really great day.
It was really nice. We got a lot of things done. We did some new things that we've never tried, and we're going home a little early.
Yeah. Honestly, like, obviously we come here a lot, and, you know, people ask us, does it lose the magic? The answer is by far no.
No.
Like, we love coming here. Does that change the fact that doing 15 hours, 14 hours in Magic Kingdom is exhausting? No, it's exhausting. It's exhausting for us. It will be exhausting for you. And it does not have to be exhausting. You can do that one day of your trip, but you do not need to do it all of the days of your trip. You might enjoy it a little bit more if you get to sleep in, if you take breaks when you need to. And today was an example of that. We are not fully taking it from open to close, but frankly, I felt a lot more present and energetic for all of today, where usually there's a crash where I have to stare deeply into a Coca-Cola for about an hour.
That's very true. I will also say the park only closed at 10 tonight. Normally it closes at 11, so we really didn't miss that
No.
much time when we left at 9:40.
Yep. And even if it did close at 11, we got done all of our priorities today.
True.
The one thing that we maybe could have added was Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and if we wanted to, we could have gone and hopped on that real quick, but we were kind of okay with leaving it at fireworks for the big finale.
Yeah.
So
We also had talked about it, but then Tron took a little bit longer than we had anticipated, so sometimes that'll happen on your trip and you
Yep.
just have to be flexible.
yeah, still perfect day.
Perfect day.
Definitely a perfect
Yeah,
day.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah, I have to say, eating Plaza ice cream on the train station while watching Happily Ever After,
That was a good time.
that was a good time.
Plaza ice cream has kind of changed our lives.
Yeah,
if you
we
guys haven't
literally,
noticed.
every time we go to Magic Kingdom now, we're like, tonight? Plaza ice cream.
Like we didn't do it the last time,
But
or
you know
the
what?
time before that.
That
Yeah.
gets me through the Magic Kingdom
It
day.
really gets you through the day.
Absolutely.
If you want to see more days that don't start with park open and end at park close, that are a little more realistic for your average family, let us know in the comments. We're happy to do them at other parks. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go check out our perfect day in Magic Kingdom where we're here from open to close.
We'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.